morning, Miss.
Adrian Tan.
Yes, Mrs. Aaron, please have a seat. Thank you. So this is the meeting today. Anything you need, you can call me. Good morning, Mr. Tan. I'm your senior counsel, Miss Aisha, and this is my colleague, senior counsel, Miss Amina. Today we'll be handling your consultation for today. Nice to meet you, Miss Tan.
Nice to meet you too.
Would you like some water before we begin?
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Okay, so before we start, I just want to inform you that today's discussion will be strictly confidential, and everything that we'll discuss will be protected under the legal provision of the privilege under the Evidence Act. And of course, for the legal fees for today's consultation, no worries. Okay, everything is free of charge. But if you decide to sign with us further after this meeting, then we will proceed. We will discuss it further. Okay.
Okay, understood. But about the fees, I don't mind. Let's proceed.
Alright. So, Mr. Tan, for record purposes, may we confirm some personal details first, like your name and IC number?
Okay, my name is Adrian Tan Wei Jian, and my IC number is 790817140082.
Correct. Correct. And your contact number and email, please.
011-1234-5678.
Alright. Thank you.
And my email, adriantan@gmail.com.
Alright. Thank you, Mr. Tan. As we already checked that the report regarding to the incident in the hotel in KL, right? And we understand that as you can see that you are completely affected by the incident that affected your daily life. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. At the Royal Grand Hotel, KLCC.
Alright. Could you walk us through that day? What happened from the beginning?
So basically, I attended a corporate networking gala on last year, 10 March at 8 p.m. And then while I was walking through the hotel lobby, heading towards the ballroom, suddenly a chandelier fallen directly through me.
Wait, directly on you?
Yes, honestly, I thought there was something exploded, but even the old lady fainted before I did.
Were there many people during the time of the incident?
Yes, it was a high profile event. So there were business people, ministers, hotel staff, investors. So everyone saw that.
So, do you know any of the witnesses personally?
I do actually.
Yeah.
It's one of my business partner, Daniel Kang, and one of the guest hotel over there, Jamie. I can send them their contact number later.
Thank you. That will help us a lot because the witness statement may support your claim later. So after the chandelier fell, what happened next, Mr. Ketan?
The hotel staff rushed over and they called the ambulance, and I was rushed to Pantai Hospital.
Right. So, Mr. Tan, how serious were the injuries?
My shoulder got dislocated and I have scars on my face and some on my upper body, as you can still see here.
I see. Okay.
And I needed 40 stitches on my shoulder, and my doctor said that I got traumatic and PTSD after the incident.
That's unfortunate. Are you still receiving the treatment until today?
Yes, physiotherapy and counseling sessions.
So, do you happen to have your medical reports and receipt today? Did you bring it?
Yes, I brought everything. This file is not heavier than chandelier. And by the way, here include your hospital bills, surgery reports, physiotherapy receipts, and counseling session.
Right. Very good. These documents are important because we need proof of the injuries and the expense that you suffered. Do you also have photographs during this incident?
Oh yes, my friend took some photos while I was lying on the floor while waiting for the ambulance.
Please send this to us later, okay?
Okay, sure.
So, Mr. Tan, after the incident, did the hotel contact you afterwards?
Not properly. At first they acted concerned, but later suddenly everyone became not available. And they even apologized very late, and honestly, it became more like a public relation control damage.
So did they offer any compensation?
No, they denied responsibility. Instead, they say maybe the chandelier had a defect or something.
Meaning they are trying to shift responsibility.
Exactly.
So did you get any independent opinion regarding the cause of the incident?
Since they claim they passed the chandelier's inspection on February 2024, so I decided to hire a private engineer. So this is the report.
Okay, thank you. So this report indicates that the correction was improper because of the bolt support and which contradict to the inspection that the hotel claimed.
Yes, that's why I don't believe their everything is safe story.
Okay, Mr. Tan, in normal negligent cases, we usually need to show exactly what went wrong. For example, how the accident happened, who was responsible, and what act caused the failure. However, in your situation, many of those technical details are not something you would expectly to know because they are entirely under the hotel responsibility.
So in the case like this, where a heavy object like a chandelier suddenly falls without having any external interference, the law may allow the court to make an inference that there's something was wrong with the maintenance or something went wrong with the premises.
This means you are not uh this means you are not required to prove every technical details at the start. Instead, the hotel will need to explain the accident could have happened despite claiming that there is a proper inspection happening.
Mhm. So this is why document as an inspection report or like the CCTV footage or even the expert report will be important in determining the liability later after we discuss, after we sustain the evidence.
And Mr. Tan, you also mentioned that there is a financial losses, right?
Yes, everything got cancelled. I had investors meeting, business engagement, and investigators lined up of the event.
Okay, so we need the document like this because we have to prove the sources were connected to the incident. However, Mr. Tan, for the claimant of 850,000, we will need a stronger supporting document for that. Let me check my notes. We may need draft agreement or like sign sheets or confirm investor commitment to properly support the claim. Because the court usually require a solid proof for the business loss that is clear and specific, not just simply like, and it must be directly to the incident, not just simply estimated or expected profit that you want.
And we also need to show that the deals collapsed specifically because you were physically unable to continue after the incident and not because of other business reason, Mr. Tan.
I understand. I'll provide them later.
Okay, with that, it will support your claimant and it will center that part of the claim significantly.
Okay, Mr. Tan, may I know what your expectation for today consultation?
Honestly, all I wanted is responsibility and compensation for what I went through.
Understand. So, are you willing to settle this outside from the court if possible?
If the amount is reasonable and they admit if they admit responsibility, so yes.
So, based on the information and the document that you are provided, your claim can be divided into several heads of damages. So, the first one is I would see about the special damages, which is your medical, which is include the medical related expenses and appears supported at this stage. It will be estimated at around 150 million. Are you okay?
So for general damages such as pain, suffering, trauma, and permanent scarring, the court will assess you based on your medical report and severity of your injuries. And given the fact there is a strong basis for compensation under this category.
So for property damage and incidental expense are also recoverable provided that we have proper receipt and a proof of the repayment.
So, however, regarding your RM 850,000 business loss claim, this is more challenging because at this point it requires strong supporting more document showing that the cancellation were directly caused by the incident and not other business factors.
At this stage, based on the available evidence, I would say that there appears to be a strong negligence claim against the hotel. But the key issue will be proving that the hotel breached its duty of care and occupier of the premises.
So, Mr. Tan, given the chandelier fell without any external interference and the engineer report suggests that structural issues, causation may likely to be inferred here.
I understand. I appreciate the honest explanation.
And if negotiation fail, are you prepared to proceed to court?
Yes.
Alright, so based on the information provided, there appears to be a strong basis to proceed further. So the hotel, I would say that they may be responsible for the failing to ensure your safety and the premises safetyness for the guests. And also at the same time, depending on the evidence, the maintenance company and the manufacturer may also take responsibility for that.
So for now, we advise you to continue keeping all the receipt, medical reports, photographs, witness contacts, and all communication with the hotel.
So, from a strategic perspective, here is out. The next step is to attempt the pre-action negotiation, starting with a formal letter demand to the hotel. And if that fails, we may proceed and to mediation and only if necessary litigation. But do not know that court proceeding may take longer and involve much more cost, but the court can issue a binding decision.
And Mr. Tan, if you decide to retain us as a lawyer, we can help to prepare your legal document, get the evidence, communicate with the hotel, and negotiate on your behalf and represent you throughout the process.
Alright, that sounds good.
So, any question for us?
On you.
Yes.
Can I ever trust this ever again?
Maybe avoid standing directly under it for now.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, Mr. Tan, thank you so much for coming today. We will review everything carefully and contact you soon and regarding for your next step.
Thank you very much.
Alright.
Thank you. Okay, honestly, this case is actually quite strong, you know.
Yeah, the sudden fall of the 40 kilogram of the chandelier from the ceiling without any external interference in ordinary circumstances, I think such event does not happen without some sort of negligence. And also the maintenance and the structural safety, they must be included.
Yeah, and in Scott and London and St. Catherine Dock, where negligence may be inferred when the thing causing the accident was under the defendant. Control and the accident will not ordinarily happen without negligence.
Oh, maybe we can use the case of Brian against Bottle support that as well, because in that case a barrel of flour fell from the warehouse and the court allowed the negligence to be inferred for the circumstances itself. So I think this clear raised the principle of rest itself locator, the same as Mr. Tan case, and also because of the chandelier was under the hotel control, and there was no external interference that shown on the CCTV.
Yes, absolutely. This allowed the court to infer negligence from the nature of the accident itself, unless the hotel can provide satisfactory and credible explanation showing that proper maintenance and safety procedure were in place.
Yeah, but the hotel is likely to rely on the money inspection records because the inspection logs alone may not be sufficient. And maybe we can see if there are any other evidence such as engineer report that clearly show the correlation that of the improper structural support of the hotel.
Exactly. That report significantly strengthened the causation as it suggests an internal structural failure rather than external or unforeseeable event.
So I think in terms of liability, we do have a strong prima facie case, right?
Yeah.
And also, this is negligence. So it must be supported by the inference or fault under the established case law and reinforced by the physical and the expert evidence.
Yeah. And you know what? The strongest part of the claim are probably the claim medical injuries, psychological trauma, and permanent scarring, since those are well documented.
Yeah. And also the property damage and the incidental expenses are also recoverable because of the proper receipt that Mr. Tan gave. However, for the 850,000 claim for the business loss, it is more challenging. But okay, hope for the best. Keep a positive mindset. It is still possible, right? We must have a clear and positive proof, and the loss must be directly caused by the incident and not speculative. Okay.
Right. As we can see in Henley and Baxendale, the remoteness of damages. We must show the business losses were reasonable and not too remote, I guess. From a strategy perspective, we should begin with a formal letter of demand. Given the reputational risk to a five-star hotel, there's a realistic chance of early settlement.
Yeah, considering the reputational risk, the hotel obviously may prefer settlement before litigation. I mean, like they are a public hotel, they have face, so of course they don't want to lose face. I mean,
Yeah, of course, as in Order 18 Rules of Court 2012, the settlement or mediation fails, he can file a writ in the High Court to declare. So for now, I think we should ensure all the medical reports, photograph, witness details, and correspondence are properly preserved.
So alright, we must proceed with drafting and letter of demand.
Yeah. So this is a strong case if handled strategically.
Yeah, and also hopefully no more channels decide to participate in future cases, please.
Oh my god, yes. And one was more than enough for today.
Oh my god.